Hello, and welcome to Part 7 of What If I Was in the Dragon Ball universe. Last time, Goku won the 23rd World Martial Arts Tournament, defeating the Great Saiyaman to become champion. Meanwhile, the newly released Demon King Piccolo decided that in order to achieve his ambitions of world domination, he had to fuse with Junior, his young offspring. Now, this is a quick retcon or change from canon is that Piccolo Jr. is a warrior clan Namekian, where you have to have the same association to fuse. So, just simply have it. Piccolo Jr. is also a Dragon Clan Namekian, so they can fuse together. And throughout the series, it seems the stronger of the two Namekians is the host for the fusion. So, Jr. is the host, which means although he's got all the Demon King's memories, he doesn't have that innate evil of his father. Now this new Super Piccolo has a power level of approximately 5,000, meaning he's significantly stronger than the 1,000 that was shown by Goku during the tournament, and thinks it's not worth his time to strike them down himself. He spawns 3 new offsprings, which does tire him out considerably, requiring him to rest afterwards, but he does send this clarinet, trumpet, and a fiddle off to destroy and make the world ready for their new king. Now this is for kind of a meta reason, as I don't want Raisin to be too important to the story just yet, or at all really, because Raisin can't use the Kaioken at the same time as he's using the body double technique. So after re-merging with the Great Saiyaman to, get the whole Shadow Clone memory transfer thing going on, they use the technique again to have Raisin the Great Saiyaman join the Dragon Warriors in handling this threat. Now they're going to split up. The Kami team, which is Goku and Krillin, followed by Chi-Chi, basically just tagging along to where their crush, end up going to East City. Meanwhile, the Turtle team, which is Roshi, Yamcha, and Raisin, goes to the South City. And the Crane team, which is Tien, Shenhan, and Chaozu, have the Great Saiyaman join in as they head to North City. Meanwhile, Bulma and Nezi go to Capsule Corp in West City to finish a project they think will be helpful for this world-ending possibility. Now, starting in East City, the Kami team find the city in flames and start putting out the literal and metaphorical fires. While evacuating a household of its inhabitants, Chi-Chi is struck by a ki blast going straight through her shoulder. A second blast aimed at her is deflected by Goku. This is where Clarinet reveals himself. As I said in the last part, he's a thin, spindly with a rather prolonged nose of a Namekian. Anyone not familiar with One Piece, it's a bald green Usopp. And he repeatedly fires on the down Chi-Chi, forcing Goku to block or deflect all these blows, while berating Goku for being a hero and defending Chi-Chi whenever he'd have a much better chance fighting him one-on-one, willingly admitting that he is not the strongest physically, and his ki powers are much more impressive. Now in South City, the Turtle team finds Trumpet rampaging through the streets. The big, bulky Namekian mutant that, like I said, looks a little bit like Tambourine mixed with Lord Slug, is just kicking cars and making a ruckus of himself. Yamcha, not having the ability to sense ki yet, tries using the Wolfgang Fist to attack, but has no effect. Before Yamcha could be Yamcha'd, as the Bridge series would say, Raisin intervenes, taking the hit for him, being greatly injured. Roshi interferes, distracting Trumpet long enough for the healing factor that Raisin possesses to take effect, and he gets a small crawler boost as a result. This process repeats one more time before Raisin has increased in strength enough to fight Trumpet one-on-one. However, this is not good news for our team, as Trumpet releases the giant Namekian form to increase his power further. Now, the Crane students and the Great Saiyaman arrive in North City to find the citizens panicked, almost immediately upon their arrival, a green blur strikes at Tien Shinhan, bisecting his arm, just similar to how Nappa does in the Saiyan saga. The Great Saiyan Man attempts to strike at this newly revealed Fiddle, but Fiddle is far faster than the concealed Raisin. Yeah, I can't remember. If you don't remember, Fiddle is Vegeta's height with, spiky hair, kind of like Krillin, or I guess he wouldn't have hair, he'd have kind of a dorsal fin that is shaped a lot like Krillin, as he was highly influenced by Krillin beating Junior in the tournament. Back in East City, Chi-Chi begs for Goku to save himself, but he stubbornly refuses. While touched by her crush's defense of her weakness, which Goku is holding out for another reason. A buzzing sound can be heard, followed by a disc of ki cutting Clarinet from shoulder to pelvis, taking off his right arm and right leg. This is Krillin using a rather rough version of the Kaizenzan, the Destructor Disc. Because it is a new technique for Krillin, it takes him a while to charge up, and it's not as accurate or controllable, so he actually took Goku buying him time to be used. Clarinet compliments the heroes for not being so bad, or in this case, using a dirty trick to defeat him before dying. The team, Kami, then retreats to West City, where prototype healing pods are used on Goku and Chi-Chi to get them back up to snub. Unseen by them, Clarinet regenerates his lost limbs and slinks off into the unknown. In South City, the giant trumpet is too strong for any of the turtle team. But he has lost a lot of speed with his giant transformation, allowing them to swarm him, but not doing a lot of damage. After Yamcha trips or gets hit by a pressure wave, Raisin has to take another hit for him, causing Trumpet to get him in the Zaru chokehold that Vegeta used in the later season. Sorry, I have to check my notes. I forgot what happens next. The distracted Trumpet doesn't notice that Roshi has entered his full power moon-busting form and powers up a Kamehameha to max ability. Directing it at the oversized Namekian, he kills the brute. Yamcha then has to fly with a plane, because he doesn't know how to fly yet himself, the exhausted Roshi and the temporarily crippled Raisin back to West City. Things are not looking as good in North City, where the extreme speed of Fiddle is outpacing the Great Saiyan Man, and beating him faster than he can heal. Tien is still just holding on after losing his arm, and Chaozu, his psychic power, is not able to do much against the super-speeded Namekian. Out of options, the Great Saiyan Man tells the Crane students that he plans to use Chaozu's specialty as a warning. He leaves himself open, and when the Fiddle decides to strike him down, the Great Saiyan Man traps the mutant Namekian with his own body before using the self-destruct technique, killing them both. But now, distraught Crane students go to the relay point in West City. Now, the body double, the technique, works a lot like the Shadow Clones. When one dies, the memories do go to the surviving copy. However, the power does not. So all the power, all the energy of the Great Saiyan Man is lost to Raisin. However, he will still get a crawler boost from the, surviving death. The Dragon team are eventually all return to West City and are start to recover. At the same time, Super Piccolo has regained his energy back to full power from birthing the eggs. And that's where we're going to end this part, with the Dragon team busted and bruised, but still mostly alive, with the Super Namekian about to make an appearance in West City.